everyone, welcome to Matt Hill Scale Models, video number 2 on my Bandaigroup build on the little Star Wars 1/72 scale X-Wing Starfighter. And I'll have to say, this would have to be one of the nicest model kits I have built ever. It took hardly any cleanup, went together without any glue. I started gluing it thinking, oh yeah, I've got to do the right thing and glue bits together. Well, you don't. A few parts I have glued just for it to be a bit more, have a bit more structural integrity, which is these little engine bits here. They sort of glue down in here. And I will be gluing these cannons on the thing because they do have a little bit of movement in them. But in saying that, it's a really, really nice kit. What seam lines are there, or joins or gaps or bits and pieces, they sort of all fill in together with panel lines. They've gone very, very well about fixing that issue. So big thumbs up to Bandai. So the seam line marks were pretty much non-existent except for on some round surfaces like the blasters, and on, because I'm posing mine with the undercarriage down, the undercarriage legs just like a normal aircraft. Sorry about the light here. So the undercarriage legs are the same. I'm not going to put it on display base, and I can't pose it with the undercarriage legs in that position. You can't have it in the attack position, but who cares? It clicks together so well that you could actually display it like that and then use the in-flight attack position on the stand and just clip it all together. If you had everything painted, you could change the kit around how you want it. It's really, really good. This would be a perfect model kit for an introduction to modelling, putting a plastic model kit together. A good father-son, father-daughter project on a weekend with very minimal tools. If you haven't got side cutters, like some clippers and a sanding stick, or just a utility knife. My favourite utility knife lately, because of the way my hands are, is just, to me, a craft knife, but any craft knife brand would do, and you could have this kit together in a day and deckle up without using the decals. You could go for the option of these stickers, and you could have a project done in a day or weekend on the display stand and have a really nice looking model in no time. So it's fantastic. The one downfall I found with this kit so far is the lack of painting guide. I have watched a couple of YouTube channels out there that I enjoy watching anyway. One especially is the Rebels at Cloud9. He did build Red 5, which was Luke Skywalker's X-Wing, and I've been having a chat to him, and he's given me a few pointers on some colours and everything to do some striping with. So I might go down that path, but I've just really, really enjoyed it. So all I've got to do, I've got some bits and pieces here. The seat, which I'll be painting a different colour, but that's beautifully moulded little seat. We've got Skywalker, whoever it is, on the very well moulded, and I've got the front half of the cockpit instrument panel. I'm going to paint that separately, and the control stick. So I'm going to get some pre-shading done on this. Well, when I mean pre-shading, I might do what the Flory guy did on his channel, and I'll mix it, put a dark grey over it, and then we might give it a little bit of chipping with some chipping fluid stuff that I've got, and a sponge and go around that, and then we'll mix up some light grey sort of colour. Copying another channel here, but isn't that good that I've got some ideas from another channel? And then we'll paint it, and then we'll add some washes to it. Areas that you can't get to, by the way, this kit will just all come apart. It will clip together, and if you carefully get something in there and prise it apart a little bit, it'll just pop undone, and you can paint that sort of stuff. So if I have any difficulty painting anything, I might have the option to pull it apart. Paint the jet nozzles a different colour and a few things. Give it a little bit of weathering, but not too much. Don't want sort of a beat up hack. Paint the little R2 unit. I've got to put R2 together there, as I said before. And yeah, she's will be pretty much done. So the next video will be on this one will be completed. Not unless you guys want me to show you how I go about things and different stages of the painting, which there's heaps better channels out there than my little contribution on how it's done. And then the next video for this one would be final reveal. In the meantime, I'm going to do a channel update in between this and talk about a few next projects coming up. So thanks, guys. This is the way. If it was the Mandalorian in 1/72nd scale, I love the Razor Crest. Apparently, then Bandai's not producing too many more Star Wars kits. Very, very small numbers of kits these days. So get them while you can. I've got a TIE Fighter, as I said in my previous video, and a Pose something or other. And I've got to go through my stash. I might do a video on some of my Star Wars kits. That's something different from me. But stay tuned. Be safe, model hard. And with a little bit of effort, you can get a good result from an old model kit. This thing, you don't need any effort. It's just a complete fun bag of a kit to build. Slavy Ukraini.